Good morning, students. This is the sixth video of the chapter Nationalism in Europe. And in this particular video, we are going to discuss about unification of Germany. We'll try to understand how Germany was formed or developed as a nation. Before that, Germany was there, but it was fragmented into several pieces. Napoleon came and it further consolidated those pieces and finally converted it into 39 confederation. But still, it was subdivided. So how the effort came and how finally the dismantled or the confederation became a nation. So we are going to discuss this story in this particular video. Following the Congress of Vienna, 39 German states formed the German Confederation. Austria and Prussia dominated the confederation. As we already discussed that in the Vienna Congress, the 39 German states that was mainly formed by Napoleon, it was untouched. But here Austria and Prussia, they both claimed their domination in that federation. I mean, it was not completely under the control of any particular kingdom, but it was under the domination of Austria as well as Prussia. And every time Prussia and Austria was in constant war over this domination. So that was the condition of Germany. Germany was not an independent, it was fragmented into several pieces. Now, in 1848, it was the period of revolution. Democratic revolution broke out all over Europe and Germany was not untouched. Prussia created a liberal constitution to limit the power of the king. We need to understand here that Prussia here created a liberal constitution. Prussia became front runner. It defeated Austria and finally got chance in Germany. It formed a constitution that limited the power of the king. And we need to understand the king of Prussia was King Wilhelm I, and he finally succeeded in removing Frederick William. Frederick William I to the throne in 1861 because he was supported by many landlords or junkers. Wealthy landlords were known as junkers. And he was also a very conservative king and he opposed the liberal ideas. But we already discussed that it was the effort of middle class that finally failed. And because Germany could not be formed by the liberals, next time the next king of Prussia came forward and on his initiative, Germany was unified. We need to understand the most important leader behind the formation of Germany or behind the unification of Germany was the Bismarck. He was a conservative junker. He was also a junker. And he became prime minister in 1862 and he supported unification of Germany. But it was not a very easy task. No. So what were the steps? So various steps were taken. Basically, the Germany was unified finally through the war. As we already discussed, the war was going between the Austria and Prussia. All over the time, they were in constant war with each other over domination of Germany. 1866, 7 weeks war. The war was over quickly. Prussia humiliated Austria. As we discussed that Prussia became victorious and it humiliated Austria. The Austrians lost the region of Venetia given to Italy. So we need to understand here that because of the dominance of Prussia, finally Austria got defeated. In 1870 to 71, the Franco-Prussian War took place in which Prussian army poured into the northern France and it surrounded the main French forts in Sedan and they took 80,000 French prisoners, even Napoleon III. We need to understand here again the Prussians became victorious. So one by one we can show through the war the Prussia was getting victory and the chances to get control over the Germany by other countries were diminishing. Over 6 years period, Bismarck created a united Germany. We need to understand finally after one war, second war, third war, like this war took place over the time and after 6 years period, Bismarck finally created a unified Germany. And he made skillful use of diplomacy and warfare to accomplish this task. As we already discussed that he fought war with France, Austria, other countries and finally he became successful in unifying Germany. Now 1871 was the year in which finally the time came and Germany became unified. It was the time when Germany was unified. Germany that was fragmented into 39 confederation, it was finally joined together, and finally a new nation was formed. William I is crowned. He was popularly known as Caesar or Emperor William I. He was finally crowned as the King of Germany at the Palace of Versailles. And we need to understand that that place was very popular. That place was very beautiful place in which he was crowned, and finally Germany was unified. We need to understand here that all the models of Prussia, because William I was Kaiser I was the king of Prussia, and he was made king of newly formed Germany. All the models that were present in Prussia, it was copied. It was basically replicated in newly formed Germany. Be it administrative system, banking system, trade system, all these were replicated because with the effort of Prussia only, the Germany came into existence. So this is how Germany was unified. Thank you so much.